everybody. Today we are going to start up a new unit. It's about women in power. Vocabulary lesson. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to know and use vocabulary related to women in power. Here we go. What are women's roles? Women play essential roles at three levels: the social level, the economic level, and the last one, the political level. At the social level, she brings up children and takes care of her home. She educates students at schools as a teacher. She nurses patients in hospitals as a doctor or as a nurse. She participates positively in local associations or organizations. She establishes order as a policewoman. And finally, she defends her country against the enemy as a brave soldier. Let's move to the economic level. She runs factories as a manager or director. She works in factories as a hard-working laborer. She owns private businesses like a competitive businesswoman. At the political level, she discusses the country's policies at the parliament. She makes high decisions as a minister, and she gives her voice in elections as an active citizen. In exercise 1, we are going to cover more vocabulary. So the question says, match the definitions on the left with words on the right. A movement which advocates the rights of women to have equal opportunities to those possessed by men. So we are going to match this definition with one of the following words on the right. Feminism. A, we match it with 3, feminism. B, freeing someone socially or politically. Emancipation. Number 6, having more than one spouse. It means having more than one wife, to have more wives. How do we call this? Polygamy. Polygamy. D, actions or words which are intended to hurt people. Violence. Violence. E, a false image about a particular group of people. 1 is the correct word. A stereotype. F, male or female. Gender. G, an occasion celebrated by women's groups around the world on March the 8th. This occasion is called International Women's Day. Finally, H, a belief in one's abilities and skills. It's self-confidence. Exercise 2. Add appropriate suffixes to these words and complete the table below. We have dominate, differ, organize, govern, feminine, ignore, united, globalize, resist, active, improve, inferior, criticize, equal, repudiate, participate, responsible, comfort, manage, and dependent. Let me refresh your memories. So what do we mean by suffixes? Suffixes are letters or syllables added to the end of a word to form a new word. Knowing the different suffixes can help you guess the meaning of new words and recognize whether a word is a verb or an adjective or a noun, etc. Here on the table you have the suffix ation, meant in blue, ends, ism, and it. So the first one, we have emancipation. So the verb is emancipate, and we add ation. Next, domination. Domination. Organization. Organization. Globalization. Globalization. Repudiation. Repudiation. participation. So remember, so we use Asian with these words to change them into nouns. Now, meant, requirement, government, improvement, management. Now, let's move to ends. Assistance, difference, ignorance, resistance, conference, and dependence. Next, ism. We have terrorism, feminism, criticism. The last one, ity, we say security. We can also say unity, activity, inferiority, responsibility, and finally, equality. Exercise 3. Complete the following sentences with appropriate nouns from the table above. So we have just done the exercise on suffixes. Now we are going to think of the right word and the right suffix. 1. The fourth world about women took place in China in 1995. So you can pause the video, you take your time to think of the right answer. Conference. The fourth world conference about women took place in China in 1995. 2. Within the 2 past decades, decennies, has created a great impact on the lives of women in developing nations. Within the 2 past decades, globalization, la mondialisation, has created a great impact on the lives of women in developing nations. 3. Many human rights associations call for between men and women in public and political life. So this is very easy. So what should we have between men and women? To keep balance, we should have equality. 4. Women's illiteracy and are linked together. Women's illiteracy and ignorance. 5. In Morocco, there are many human rights that fight violence against women. So the right word here is associations. Another possibility, organizations. Okay. The last exercise, we have nouns and adjectives. So we are going to transform nouns into adjectives and the opposite, adjectives into nouns. So what is the adjective for the word power? Power, when we say someone is powerful, a country is powerful. For example, the United States is a powerful country. Next, strong is an adjective. We are going to turn it into a noun. We say strength. Feminist is an adjective. For noun, we say feminism. Pregnancy, like God says, pregnancy. So when we say this woman is, for example, pregnant. Literate, someone who knows how to read and write. So what is the noun? Is literacy. Law is a noun. When we say, when we want to transform it into an adjective, we say lawful, something legal. Something is legal. Existence, adjective is existing. Prominent, noun, prominence. Heroine, for the adjective we say heroic. So thank you very much for your attention. We hope you liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe to English Slides to get more videos. Goodbye.